Hello everybody, my name is Christian and welcome back to the channel. Right now we're going to be covering not as much severe weather as, I've not been uploading. There's not really been a point to upload. But we are going to dive into more of the severe winter weather area as well as possibly even more of the tropics. So let's go ahead and get right into that. And so here's our 3-day risks. They're not really surprising, as we've been seeing, there's not much severe weather going on in the US right now. This top of month there normally generally isn't. Right here we have a general thunderstorm risk stretching through Maine and the North England states. That's not really anything to be concerned about. There's not really a tornado threat, a wind threat, or a hail threat. So this is just going to be your general storms, general convection moving through that area. On day 2, we have even a smaller risk. This is going to be stretching through the central plains, Iowa, Missouri, Nebraska, and Kansas, as well as up here into Idaho and Montana. There is another general thunderstorm risk. Again, that tornado risk, wind risk, and hail risk is non-existent. And here we are on day 3. Day 3, I'm not really going to say this is going to update much, although we do have a possibility, which I'm going to say here in a moment. Right now we have a general thunderstorm risk stretching through Texas all the way into Wisconsin. I almost forgot what that state was. And into Michigan. It's going to be stretching through more of the central plains and over to the northern east coast. Probabilistic of this being anything less than 5%. So disregard what I said there. It may not become anything, but it could become something, which is what I'm going to show you right now. We have a day 4 risk. Now, normally when we see a day 4 risk, they're not really crazy severe. It's normally becomes to be like a slight or enhanced risk, but that for this time of month, that is going to be pretty significant. That's going to be through the area of Wisconsin, Iowa, and Minnesota. And we will continue to watch this, but with day 3 and then this day coming right after, we could possibly see some severe weather brewing within this next couple of days. Now, up here in Alaska, we have been seeing a lot of winter weather activity so far. Up here, we have had blizzard warnings out, and they are no longer in effect, but they most likely will be placed back in effect. And basically, for just the whole state of Alaska, there has been winter warnings, winter weather watches, all that. As you can see, none of that is here anymore. If we go over here to a works, there are just some flash flood warnings for where that convection is hitting the east coast with the England states. But this isn't the only place in the U.S. that's been receiving some of that winter weather. Down here in California, in the mountainous area, there has been some winter weather things going on, and over here in the Montana, Idaho, forgot that again. There has been some severe weather here, as well as this state right here, Wyoming. There has been a couple things there as well. These are not like crazy, like blizzard warnings, anything like that. It's mainly just like winter weather watches and stuff like that. Down here, we have a big hurricane that is set to impact Mexico. This is going to be Hurricane Norma. She did, in fact, grow to a Category 4 strength with winds of 115 miles per hour. She is suspected and actually currently is hitting the San Jose La Paz area as Category 2 strength before she's supposed to downgrade as to a tropical storm with winds of just under Category 1 strength and to impact the Ciliac La Cruz area of Mexico. This isn't suspected to make it all the way back here like the other one did, but this one will bring a lot of rain to this portion of Mexico. Down here we have another tropical development chance, a 70 over 80. So this is a big chance for something once again to develop right in this region. And I do have to say this whole region right here for hurricanes has been very busy. Even if they don't spawn up, there's a lot of tropical development chances going on down here this year, including the hurricane that hit this part of Mexico, not Mexico, but California. We have had at least 2 or 3 tropical storms to hit this area alone on Mexico. Over here we have a lower chance of a tropical development. This is near the South America border. This is a 10 to 20% chance, so overall pretty low, but we will continue to monitor this. Maybe it'll grow, maybe it won't. Well, now we have this long storm too. This is going to be Hurricane Tammy. Hurricane Tammy started all the way over here off the coast of Africa, and she has tracked all this whole way. And is now turning just away from Puerto Rico. This is a hurricane that's consisting of about 85 to 105 mile per hour winds, and if you know anything about the Caribbeans, you know which island she's impacting. She's impacting like St. Bartholomew, St. Martin, those islands down there. It shouldn't be too crazy damage, but as it moves off to the north, we will get to have a better look at that. It may just barely, as you can see, this whole thing is tropical storm. It's not just in this projected path. So areas over here, like in the Puerto Rico area, may see some of that tropical storm, maybe even some rain too, as it moves forward. Up here in the northern states where that convection is starting, it's going to be moving into this area. We do have rainfall warnings. These are both Canadian provinces. This is over here in the St. John's area near Nova Scotia. But as this is going to be moving into the U.S., you can see it's already causing flood problems just east of Montreal. Actually in Montreal, I meant to say east of Ottawa, but this is going to be moving down into more of this area, and again, maybe possibly if there's flood up here, we can see some more flooding concerns down here in the Boston Concord area. Besides that, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I have an amazing announcement. I am starting a new YouTube channel that's going to be opposing away from weather, more on world news. This is going to cover the Israel impact that's happened a couple days ago, that 757 crash in Chattanooga, and some other headlines. So go ahead and check that out. I will have it linked in the comments. And besides that, I'm going to upload this as straight as I get this uploaded, so expect a video there pretty soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.